So hopefully today's the day. Heading out to the track. Well, not today, but tomorrow. Today I am getting prepped for the track. So I went ahead, I borrowed my buddy's trailer, got it hooked up to the Trailblazer. Hopefully it doesn't explode on the way there. 187,000 miles, and yeah, I mean, she kind of feels like she can barely pull herself, so I don't know how she's going to do with about 3,000 pounds behind her, but we'll see how that goes. So anyways, yeah, I went ahead and borrowed his trailer. My Trailblazer does have the tow package, so it already had the hitch and the receiver and all that stuff, but it does not have trailer brakes. So that's what I'm going to work on first, is getting the trailer brakes to work. One cool thing is that if you have a GM vehicle and you have the tow package, the trailer brake wiring is already in place. So, look at that sunlight. Basically, you come back here. As long as you have an actual GM package there, as you can see, it's got the little GM mark there. All the wiring should already be present in the vehicle. So what you're going to want to do, that's pitch black, is get up under the dash here. We got some 7 mils to drop this plastic. And once you drop this plastic, you can get to the harness. So let me go ahead and grab a wrench, drop this stuff down, and then show you what's up under there. Alright, so it turns out it's not 7 mils, it's a couple of little Phillips. So 2 little Phillips, unclips, and then pulls back. You get up under there, you dig around a little bit, and what you're going to find is this little loop here. What this is GM was nice enough to go ahead and run the wires for the trailer brake. They are already ran, and they're just taped off. And there's even a little tag on it that tells you what each wire goes to. I just ran on down to AutoZone and bought the cheapest type they had, which is a impulse kind. It's a time delay kind. And then I bought a little pigtail harness. I don't really need the pigtail. It's 14 bucks, kind of expensive. You don't need it, but the nice things about these is that if you have multiple vehicles and you tow with multiple vehicles, you only really need one controller, because you can get a little pigtail and just move this from vehicle to vehicle. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to wire this up to here, and that'd be the first step. So you're going to have to follow the instructions for this guy and match it up to this guy. So like I said, there's some instructions on here. Dark blue is aux. I believe that goes to that's what sends the signal to the brakes. Orange is battery, self-explanatory. Black is ground, also self-explanatory. And light blue says chassis. So I'm not really sure what that is. So do some research, and then I'll get that wired up and check back in. Alright, so like I said, there's some instructions with these guys. So the adapter harness is probably the best one to go by. So basically what the adapter harness instructions tell you is which each of these wires mean, and apparently it's not what you would think it would be. So it's a good thing I actually looked at the instructions, because black is actually hot, white is ground, red goes to the stoplight switch, or to like your brake pedal, and blue is what goes to the trailer brakes. So on the GM harness, what do we got? Orange, blue. So orange is battery. Dark blue is aux, and I believe that is what goes to the trailer brakes. Black is ground, and then light blue is what I believe that's the signal that comes from the brake pedal. Alrighty, so we got her all wired up here. Kind of weird. I'm not quite sure why GM uses such a large power and then such a tiny ground wire, but whatever. So this is what it looks like for this particular controller. We got black to orange, red to blue to light blue, white to black, and blue to blue. So Here's the controller. Haven't ran where it's going to go yet. Haven't decided yet. But that all works. So you can adjust how much braking power you want. And then once the trailer's plugged in, when you hit the brake, you'll see it ramp up the braking power over time. So that way it doesn't just like lock up the brakes, you know, when you're slowing down. And you just kind of have to tune how aggressive you want it to be to get it where you want it, you know. You'll have to fill it out the first few times. So there's one more thing that needs to be done before everything is finished. Also, a note on this, if you have a Trailblazer, this is a 2003 Trailblazer. So this in the instructions says that the battery power is red for 99 to 2007 Chevy GMC. And this, it's orange. So just be mindful of that. I would definitely go buy the tag that's on this, that's on the harness, and then match it up to the instructions on for this guy, for the unit. So, alright, so the only other thing for GM vehicles that have the tow package, there's a little, if you look next to the fuse box, next to the battery, there's a little wire. There you go. There's a little wire zip tied in there with a terminal on it, and that goes, if you pull the panel, the fuse panel off of that goes to this terminal right here, which I don't have a nut for. Have to figure that out. But anyways, that terminal right there, if you look at the fuses, what fuse that is, this actually is the fuse for trailer brakes. So luckily, there's already a fuse there, 30 amp fuse. So I just need to attach this to there, and we're done. Alright, so I went and got the module mounted. It's in a place where I can see it, so when I'm sitting I can just glance over. Don't really need to see it, but at least that way I can adjust it, you know, on the fly fairly easily. May not be a permanent location, but that's where it's going to live for now. Alright, so the next thing I need to do is build some ramps. Alright, so I don't really need to build like ramps. I just need to build, since my car's so low, I gotta build some little cheater ramps to make sure the bottom, or the front end of the car doesn't bottom out on the ramp. So I just got some, I believe they are 2x10, and so I'm just gonna cut them up and show you the end product on that. Alright, so these aren't perfect, but they are good enough to give me a couple of extra inches to get up onto the ramps without damaging the front end of the car. Hopefully. Alright, so I got the car loaded up. Well, not loaded up, but loaded onto the trailer. So, just need to get my gas and fuel and stuff. I was originally going to put all my tools and stuff in the back of the Trailblazer, but it looks like the Trailblazer is riding a little low in the back. So I'm going to try and load up the back of the Escort to put a little more, to take a little weight off the tongue. So, alright. Hey guys, what's going on? So I forgot to record the rest of the video of me loading the car up. I got really busy doing a bunch of stuff and I was running out of daylight, so I just kind of stopped filming. So anyways, I'm in a Trailblazer. You can see the Escort is back there in the trailer, and we are rolling out to Speedworld. It's a little... weather isn't looking too good. I keep looking at the wrong side because for some reason I think the camera's over there, but it's actually over there. So anyways, yeah, it's a little overcast. There's like a 20 to 30% chance of rain, and it gets worse as the day goes on. I'm hoping if it does rain, it holds out at least until like 1 or 2 and that way I can at least get a couple of passes in. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and roll out and hopefully make it there safe, because this Trailblazer has 180,000 miles and it's a little sketch. So, all right, see you when I get there. All right, so we made it here. Need to go ahead, get the car unloaded, get teched in. Thankfully, she made it. Frickin', let's get to it, I guess. All right, about to make my first pass. It's really hot. It's like already it feels like it's 90. Car's nice and warmed up, got slicks on. Going to go with a fairly soft launch, 5500. Not a whole lot of boost. And see what happens. All right, so first pass of forever. So it's cool. I might get the race an actual Murker XR4I, man. It says it makes like 340 horse. Oh shit! I don't think I will be racing the Murker. I think I'll be racing a frickin' McLaren. Not a bad launch. I mean, it felt, I don't know, it felt a little slow on the top end. I think she could use a little bit more on the launch. Just a little bit more.
See the gentleman in that black car?
Yep.
Can you do me a favor?
Yep.
If he has that 49 time slip, get it from him and give him that one.
Okay.
Because they messed up and they switched me up.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Alright.
He's just right up there.
Alright. I think I was out of boost. I had a decent 60 foot. I had a 1.860, which is great. Really low in the 8th and really low in the quarter. Only 112 mile an hour trap, so you gotta figure that out. She said yeah, she gave you the wrong slip.
Yeah, I was slow. I missed all my gears. That's all right. You gave me the wrong one. You did a good run.
It's really low on the trap.
What's that? Sorry.
No, I'm spelling clutch. I'm wondering if is it you or is it me? Alright, so first run was a 12.8. So yeah, first run 12.8, 112. Decent 60 foot, almost decent 8th, and it just kind of fell on its face after that. So I went ahead, up the rev limiter, or the 2-step, gave it a little more boost. See if I can get that 60 foot down, and I also switched to open loop boost control because it wasn't maintaining boost correctly. It was like 4 psi low of the target, so I'm hoping that's why we were that low of a trap. So we'll see. All right, run number 2. Hopefully this goes a little better. Not so favorite lane. just lost something. I just hit something, ripped the fuck. What?
You made a wheel arch.
Oh, yeah. Lovely. Lost my wheel arch, apparently. Slip says 13.0 at 26 miles an hour, and I'm not sure why, but alright. So I don't know what that trap speed was. Well, it's raining. It's not raining too bad. Hopefully this passes over. If it passes over and they can dry the track, I mean, it's only 12 o'clock, you know, so hopefully this passes and I can get like at least a couple of more passes in. But the chance of rain's only going to get worse, so alright. So yeah, the chance of rain is only going to get worse. But who knows, maybe this will pass and they won't call it and I can get a couple more passes. But I'm going to look over the log. My last run was like 13, what was it? So it was like 13.0. I really fucked the launch up. 2 360 foot. The 8th mile an hour is pretty good. It's 90 miles an hour. That's about where it should be. I don't know what the quarter mile mile per hour is, because it says 26 instead of yeah, it says 26 instead of what it should be. Maybe it's 126. That'd be awesome if it's 126. I won't know because I can't run right now, so anyways, I'm gonna look over the log and figure some stuff out. Hopefully get another pass in. We'll see what happens. Alright, so it stopped raining. They're cleaning the track. I'm gonna go ahead and get back in line and hopefully we can get this thing going. Someone's vehicle apparently stopped working. Audi. fucking good. Hell yeah. She was out. She was fucking out. And she was on like 30 pounds. Roller got stuck. She ran all the boost. Whoops. Ooh, finally. Hell yeah, 11.9, 124. Fuck yeah! Hell fucking yeah! 1/860 foot. I can bring that down so much. Dude, she was out! Whew, alright, so 11.9 at 124. It took like 24 or 34 psi to do it. That's kind of accidental. I got a little too greedy on the boost controller, and it made all the boost. So yeah, it made like 34 psi, and it was like super duper rich. So I've got 2200s, and I really haven't tuned up that high. So it was like 10.8 AFR the whole way. So I took some fuel out. I lowered the duty cycle, so the boost will be back down in a more efficient range. I also raised the two-step from 55 to 56, and I'm going to get a little more throttle off the line, and hopefully I can get that down to like a 1.760 and dip deeper into the 11s. That'd be freaking awesome. So anyways, here's the slip. So yeah, here's the slip. 1/860 foot, 94 in the 8th, 11.9 at 124.7. And this guy right here was a Royce something or another. I got no idea what the hell it actually was. But some fancy Royce and camouflage wrap. Looks really nice, super sexy. But it was an honor to be able to beat such an expensive car so badly in a piece of shit Escort. I'm just joking, of course. I respect the car, so I'm just. But anyways, I'm just giving the guy shit. Car's freaking amazing. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get back in line and see what I can do next. All right, 4th pass. See what we can do. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, it seems like.
Dude, I saw you. I was like, that might be the world's fastest Escort.
There's some faster ones, surprisingly. There's a couple.
That's what I was saying to the tower too. It may be the world's fastest Escort.
Nice.
Alright, you gonna be on solo.
Alright.
You're good.
Thanks. Guess I'm running solo. Yep. Launch. That felt really, really weird. Didn't feel like another 11 at all. The launch was amazing. I felt like that was warp speed. Boost was doing some weird oscillation. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, that was a horrible run. It has a 12.0 at 115. 1.760 foot though. That's the best 60 foot this thing's ever done, so that's good. But everything else about the run just felt wrong. Really weird. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, the duty cycle is oscillating for some reason. So as I was getting ready for the last run, I noticed some smoke coming from the back of the car. It was definitely blue smoke and it smelled like burnt oil. So I kind of determined it's probably just a turbo because the engine's running fine. There's no excessive blow-by, there's nothing in the catch can. It didn't blow the dipstick out, so it's not like a broken ring gland or anything. So went ahead and decided to just go ahead and send it. So you notice it kind of kept smoking as I got up to the staging lane, but after I did the burnout, it stopped, so I guess it fixed itself. Didn't notice any smoke after the run, so it's probably fine. Still got oil pressure. He's burning a little oil. Wasn't a great 60 foot either, but whatever. Hopefully it's at least another 11. It was not another 11. So basically after this, was the last run. I was really tired and I forgot to film an outro or anything like that. I basically packed up the car, headed home, and came home and edited this video. And I just felt a little too lazy to actually go ahead and film a proper outro. But anyways, this last run was 12.007 at 123.54. So almost another 11, but not quite. So hopefully I'll get a chance to come back out soon, maybe within a couple of days, and try this again. Learned a lot. I really think I can get the car into the low 11s, assuming I didn't actually break it. Until next time.